Meeting is recorded.
Council for the Corporation of the Township of Brunel and Dauphin Ryland, the second day of August, 2023 at 7:02 p.m. I'll do the roll call. Councillor Banks.
Yes.
Councillor Caulfield here. Councillor Keller.
Here.
Councillor Quad
Present.
is present. As we gather this evening, I would like to acknowledge on behalf of this committee and our community that we are meeting on the traditional territory of the Algonquin people. We would like to thank the Algonquin people and express our respect and support for the rich history, and we are extremely grateful for their many and continued displays of friendship. We are also thank all the generations of people who have taken care of this land for thousands of years. Okay, we have a resolution that we, the council of the corporation of the township of Brunel and Dauphin Ryland, adopt the agenda as submitted. Can I get a mover for that, please? I can move. Councillor Caulfield, seconded by Councillor Quad.
Yep.
Any questions, comments? Okay, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor? Yes.
Yes.
All those against, motion is carried. I don't have much for the address tonight. I don't know if you knew that Jen that works for CRC in Killaloe has, left her position. I hired a new girl called Megan. I don't know what her last name is. Anyway, she was up on Tuesday and, I was in, so we got to meet her.
Introductions.
Pardon?
Introductions. She's going around. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, she seems like she's a very people person, so I think she'll do well. And other than that, things have been really quiet for the month of July. I haven't had any feedback on the swimming lessons, but I hear that they're full. I don't think I feel full. Okay, but yeah, but apparently they're successful, so I'm very happy that we had the opportunity to offer those. Okay, delegations of presentation. We have Mr. Robert Shooter here from the Charlotte Lake North Cottage Association, and I believe. Oh, sorry, before you come to the table, I missed something. Is there any disclosure of peculiarity interest with anything that's on the agenda tonight? No.
No, not by me.
Okay, Mr. Shooter, we'll ask you to come forward. You can sit up there somewhere. I don't know if that light will bother you in that chair. Usually if you sit down, it's okay.
Oh, I feel like I'm in spotlight here.
Yeah.
Once in my life.
Okay.
Just move a little bit. Well, thank you very much for allowing us to come here. I was looking forward to introducing my partner here, but everybody seems to know Barry Caulfield.
Yeah,
Barry and I both have cottages on Lake Charlotte. And we're here representing the 30 other people from the cottages there. The simple request to be allowed to have the township grader look after our road. It has been done in the past, very efficiently, you might add. And we do pay for it. We don't ask for anything for free. We maintain it ourselves. We have to, so we can get in and out. Plus, we have to get emergency vehicles in and out. We've been putting down gravel, spreading it with the front end loader, so it's a flat surface, which isn't ideal for a gravel road. It has a crown on it, where the water cuts through the road. The crown that flows off. When the township grader did in the past, Jimmy Cargus did a fantastic job. He is a genius. And the road lasts a lot longer than stand bad weather, runoff in spring, heavy rainstorms. And we'll still have to gravel and maintain it, but if we could get the grader in to put a crown on the way, then it's going to be much better shape. So that's what we're just thinking.
okay, yes, we have done it in the past. I don't know how many years it would be since we've done it though.
I would guess about 7.
Yes,
7.
probably.
So is this a private road?
Yes,
Yes.
it's for the one that goes in past Tinders. Well, if you come past Tenants on Other Penny Road, you go in where Georgetown and Tinders are.
Timber's fine, yeah.
Yeah, that in there, there's a whole cottages. The problem we have run into is things have changed over the years, and I'm sure you can appreciate that. Anytime we go onto any land that is municipally owned with our equipment, we don't have any insurance. So if we go to do your road and something happened or someone sued us, we would have no coverage, no insurance coverage. So things have changed and our world has created that problem themselves. So as much as we would like to help you, our hands are tied. You would have to probably get it private. You could check out Ralph Zell. He's a very good grader operator. You know Ralph? Yeah. He's in Douglas.
Okay.
Or think there's anyone in Barry's Bay anymore with a grader, right? Because Keys would have got rid
Some of our local loggers have equipment.
Yeah, they should have.
Oh, do they?
Patty Booker has a grader.
For that, in this operation.
But I know Ralph does a lot of private work.
Okay. We reached out to a couple of contractors,
Okay.
but most of them are booked solid.
Yes,
And that's the reason.
yeah. Well, if you talk to Ralph, we might get, I know he comes up and he does the mill where my son works and he's, Roger says that Ralph still drives the grader. I said, oh, no, he's still working.
What's his last name?
Sell, Selle. Is RJ Sell Zach Gravel or?
Yeah.
Saul and Son.
Yeah, and, yeah,
Son, yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
If you either get Ralph or Ronnie,
okay, try that.
yeah, try them because like unfortunately, we run into a big problem this winter with, we always plow the community center. And it's private and we can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
It's not, you know, you just can't take the chance and your ratepayers come back.
Yeah, actually. Okay.
Okay,
Thanks for listening.
okay, it's nice to meet you.
Take care of the other.
Okay, the adoption of minutes. Resolution that we, the council, the corporation of the township of Brunel and Dock and Raglan hereby adopt the minutes of the regular council meeting of July 5th, 2023 as presented. Would I get a mover for that, please? Councilor Hicks, seconded by Councilor Keller. Any questions, comments? No.
No.
Okay, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay. Be it resolved that the council, the corporation of the township of Brunel, Landock and Raglan support the resolution passed by the council of the municipality of Huron Shores regarding Ontario's health crisis. And further, the council directs staff to provide a copy of this resolution of support to the Association of Municipalities of Ontario, AMO, and all Ontario municipalities. Can I get a mover for that, please? Councilor Dubois, seconded by Councilor Banks. Any questions, comments? This was brought forward from our last meeting. I'll call for the vote. All those in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? The motion is carried. We have a resolution that council of the corporation of the township of Brunel, Landock and Raglan accept the public works staff report for information purposes only. Could I get a mover for that, please?
I can move.
Moved by Councilor Keller, seconded by Councilor Quad. We'll have, Mr. Banner present the report.
I get it, although.
Yeah, but my computer is screwing on too. Not loading properly.
Mine's doing really good. I wonder if it depends on the order you come in and you connect. Because usually these are all connected when I would get here and I would be able to connect.
Okay, we're good to go. So just a little update on the construction projects we have on tenders that we have put out. The ditching and culvert replacement is complete. Contract amount was for 30,300 plus HSD. The actual work did 31,775 plus HSD. The overage $1,475. Tax was due to underestimated fuel booms, so we had a couple extra fuel booms that we didn't account for. The asphalt paving is complete as well. Actual tender amount was $333,824.48 HSD. The actual came in for the project was $319,260.21 HSD. Just over 100 ton. So it was good. We put approximately 46 ton into the community center parking lot to make it more accessible for our seniors and those in wheelchair. And the surface treatment, we had 4 roads specified for that. We're halfway there. We have River Road done, Jewel Road done. The contractor didn't want to interfere with BEI while they were completing Palmer Road. So now that that's done, we should see them come back soon and finish up that. So we have Burnt Ridge and August Lake, and that's it. Everything's wrapped up for the year.
Yeah, the piece of pavement over at the arena is nice for people to come in wheelchairs now. Because they have to try and get through that stand to get to the ramp, or now they'll be. Big plus.
So I'll work that out. So again, only using 46 of the 100, we are under budget on that one.
So any questions from council?
With the mention of the wheelchair, like being beneficial, we have that ramp for wheelchair access. So like, park there.
There is a sign, I did remove it, it hasn't gone back up yet. But I plan on getting some line paint and a stencil and actually.
Yeah, you can get nice stencils too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our plan, so we're working
No,
on that.
that's good.
Actually, we're just checking with some of the other local municipalities, see if they have a stencil before I buy one.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
So. Is there room there that if you put parking blocks, that they can park back so that if someone comes in a wheelchair, they can get out, go up and get to the ramp?
I'm going to measure it out. I believe we do have enough space there to leave a bit of a walkway ahead of the
Okay.
vehicles. It's
Yeah,
just a matter of marking it.
because if they have to go down and
Back
get around, it's
yeah.
not really that convenient. And 10 chances out of 1, someone that's pushing that wheelchair is a senior that
Oh,
has mobility.
It would be nice to keep that open for the.
Yeah.
You know, people that need
Yeah.
special needs or access. You know.
Yeah.
There's lots of room to walk from other places to get to the room, so it's
Yeah.
nice to keep that now, yeah, paved.
Yeah,
I really didn't look, but is it paved right to where you're gonna have your door for the public washing?
yeah, it's paved to.
We
the
left
corner
it
of the
back
building.
enough to be able to extend the cement pad. So that's it.
And it's nice in front of the fire department too.
Yes, we were fortunate with that one, that the county actually did that for us.
Yeah.
So
Good,
Yeah, it's nice.
that's very.
they redesigned the island piece out, it used to be there. And they kept their payment back a bit, so they had a little leftover. So they seemed to be prepping it because I was originally going to get Andrew with the leftover. I said, I see what you're doing. I said, I have some extra. We'll do that for you. So,
Nice.
so thank you to Renfrew County for that.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I pass on this.
Yeah.
Pass it along and our firefighters are very happy with it.
Oh, yeah, it's-
Now they can wash the truck.
Well, yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking, you know, it's nice to not have the mess in the other garage.
It's gonna save some sweeping.
Oh, yeah.
Now the rest of the station.
We don't- I mean, it worked out well, one place there's like, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Baby steps. That's it for me on that one.
okay,
So it's good, thank you.
okay, correspondence. Oh, sorry, yes. Yes, is there any more comments on public staff report resolution?
No, no.
I'll call for the vote. All those in favor?
Yeah.
Yes.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Correspondence. Do we have a resolution? We have a motion that we, the council of the corporation, the township of Brunel and Dock and Raglan, here accept the correspondence as circulated. Do I have a mover for that, please? Councillor Banks, seconded by Councillor Coyle. Any questions, comments? Anything you would like to hold?
I thought we had the last time asked for updating municipal codes of conduct.
Yes.
We talked about it.
Yes,
But I see now, and that's under 9.1, I see they actually have a sample resolution that if we wish, we could bring it back to the next meeting.
I would like to do that. I had thought about that too, because, I mean, if you need that particular legislation, it's good to have it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And I know I can't open the sample resolution, but I read it over.
Yeah, look at it.
I kind of liked the fact that
Yeah,
it incorporates the training for, excuse me, for your investigators and stuff. It makes it simple across the board for the problems, right?
yes,
It's more standard, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Some clear direction, right?
yes.
That's what's needed.
Was there anything else in there that anybody else wanted to hold out?
No, I have her.
Well, that's pretty good.
Okay, so, call for the vote on accepting the correspondence, except 9-1, full 9-1.
Yep.
Call for the vote, all those in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, the motion is carried. Business, we have a shoreline road allowance. That the council of the corporation of the township of Brunel and Dock and Raglan hereby approve the draft survey as presented for the shoreline road allowance purchased by Cameron Mill and Kimberly Jean Gracie. Can I get a mover for that, please?
I can move.
Moved by Councillor Capel, seconded by Councillor Keller. Any questions, comments?
Oh,
No? Okay, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor?
yes.
Opposed? The motion is carried. Impact Services Agreement. That the council of the corporation of the township of Brunel and Dock and Raglan enters into the data sharing and services agreement with MPAC and further directs the clerk treasurer to sign the agreement. Could I get a mover for that, please?
I can move.
Moved by Council Capel, seconded by Council Coyle. Any questions, any comments?
It's like 44 pages.
It's.
Yeah, it's kind of a standard thing.
Yeah, it's a wordy legal document.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did read some of it.
Yeah.
But it, you know, you can
yeah,
tell.
but after a while, your brain starts.
Yeah,
I read to the point where it's kind of like, you need to do all this, and then it says basically that you have to continue, continue your
Yeah.
services. with them.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so, I'll call for the vote then. All those in favor?
yes.
Opposed? The motion is carried. Okay, Ministry of the Solicitor General. We have a resolution that council of the corporation of the township of Brunel and Dock and Raglan accept the letter from the Ministry of the Solicitor General regarding the proposal for the Ontario Provincial Police OP Detachment Board framework as information only. And this is information regarding the new community, right? That's being set up,
Yeah.
so eventually it will get. Okay, rescheduling.
I need a mover.
Oh, I didn't get it first. Okay. I didn't look at that. Seconder,
one second.
any further comments? Okay, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor?
Yes.
Opposed, the motion is carried. I have a hard time tonight getting this all together. rescheduling the September's regular council meeting. I will be away from the sixth to the eighth of September at a conference in Ottawa for the Ontario East Municipal Conference. So we could reschedule our meeting for following Wednesday, September 13th.
Yeah.
Okay, so our solution. Seconder. Quad and Vince. All those in favor?
Yes.
Opposed, the motion is carried. CSW media release, a resolution reads the council for the township of Brunel, Lindau, and Raglan accepts the community safety well-being plan as information only. Could I get a number for that, please? Moved by Councilor Keller, seconded by Councilor Caulfield. Any questions? I'll call for the vote. All those in favor?
Yeah.
Opposed, the motion is carried. The, this letter was emailed to me from the Conference of Ontario. So I thought maybe we should just pass a resolution accepting.
Yeah.
To acknowledge that we met. Wasn't
Is this, one you want to support?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah, 10-6.
vote to do a resolution to accept. So the corporation, the township of Brunel, Lindau, and Raglan supports.
Want me to put it up on the screen?
Yeah,
Is that it?
yes. Resolution reads, the council for the corporation of the township of Brunel, Lindau, and Raglan supports the building of positive relationships throughout the AOO settlement area, and council acknowledges that any projects occurring within our municipality impacting natural heritage, including land rights, trails, wildlife, waterways, water resource sources, environment, and archaeological history be given due consideration before commencement or development of any kind. The Crown has the legal duty to consult with the Algonquins where actions may adversely impact the rights of First Nation communities and property owners. So can I get a number for that, please? Okay, Councilor Caulfield, seconded by Councilor Banks. Any questions, comments?
No.
Okay, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor?
Yes.
Opposed, the motion is carried. Okay, so. We have a letter from the Pembroke Airport asking for support. They're applying for a grant and they need support from the local municipalities. And they have included a draft sample resolution.
So they provided a sample letter.
Yes.
So I have a resolution ready to
Right.
support that.
Yes.
Have it. So if you want to go back, and we'll go ahead and you can bring up the resolution.
I've got it here. That that council for the corporation, the township of Brunel and Raglan supports the Pembroke area airport as they pursue funding for runway and related infrastructure improvements. And further directs staff to send a support letter to Al Moran, chairperson of Pembroke area airport. They're only asking for our,
Support.
they're not asking for financial.
Still letter of support.
But I think it's, you know,
It's
like,
important.
it's important.
Yeah.
It affects it more than we realize.
All I was just gonna say, is there a lot of usage in it? Like,
You know, they do serve at times the area, air ambulance,
Oh, is that
serve
right?
fire protection at
Yeah.
times.
oh, okay.
There's a purpose to that.
Yeah, that planes can land there, they can fuel, you know, like if someone's in trouble.
Military uses it sometimes.
And they used to have,
I
passenger service.
was just gonna say, a long time, I remember way back, they used to have a
Well,
passenger side.
Not that long ago, I only used to have service between Pembroke and Toronto.
Especially Toronto, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Any mover please? Councilor Claus, seconded by Councilor Banks. Any more questions, comments? Did I call for the vote on the motion? All those in favor?
Yep.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Okay, draft on open road policy resolution. By council of the corporation of the township of Brunel and Raglan, hereby direct staff to send the draft on open road allowance policy for legal review. Could I get a mover for that, please?
I can move.
Councilor Capel, seconded by Councilor Geller. Questions, comments?
Yeah, number 6 there says discharge of a firearm to the purpose of hunting game or fowl on any open road allowance owned by the township of Brunel, Lindock. Does that mean we can't hunt it?
That's standard in all on the road alcohol files.
Because I just see that unopened, like, does that mean between me and Kevin Market, the one that's unopened?
Technically, yeah, because somebody would get hurt on it, that's keep happening on township property. Technically, no,
So are they gonna come out and mark where we can hunt and where we can't?
that's the hunter's responsibility of townships.
I kind of disagree on that one, because why should I put out the financial?
I think,
Well, no, really.
no, I can agree. I read that one too. And it's kind of like, how is anybody supposed to know where every kind of number?
That's like when I heard when the ministry took somebody to court. The judge asked, do you know exactly where the line is? And the game warden says no. He says, well, how can you charge for that? Well, there you go. How are you going to charge somebody when you don't even know where the line is?
And yes, how do you even enforce it?
That's right. There's another thing.
Well, chances are,
Yeah.
there's nobody knows how to do it.
No.
Yeah. Cause I could say, well, the lines,
Having it and then being liable.
Yeah, well, this is the thing, you don't want to be held liable.
So maybe that's a question for,
well, no, I could say, well, the line's right here. Somebody can say, no, the line's over here.
Again, it's more of a legal blanket.
Oh, yeah, I know, yeah, I realize that.
And is anyone going to enforce this?
no.
Chances are no, if something really devastating happened, it might get looked at. Somebody was accidentally killed on a piece of property or something, maybe would be reviewed, I don't know.
That's why I want my own property, nobody else's.
I think we have to leave it there though to protect the.
No, for sure you do.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm just asking the question, like, how do you exactly know where that line is? You know, do you know where the line is and it's what, 33 feet on each side of that line or whatever?
And I guess the thing is, I can guarantee if people have been doing it for years.
Oh, yeah,
And not knowing, right?
Well,
and I have.
It's an ongoing
It's-
thing. This is just a
It's
document to
a
protect it.
document that just
Yeah.
pertains to protect the
Yeah.
township, right?
Something they're trying to use it as a cash grab or something.
No.
Because no one's gonna enforce it.
Oh, yeah. Like I know at the bars, that's where the line is.
Mhm.
But exactly where it is, don't ask me. And I know I often kill deer there.
Mhm.
Nobody's ever said anything.
My concern with this is the wallet. maybe you have some idea, so. If someone goes at the limits to. Job, and they have to put a road in, and they do it on an open road allowance. Is there a line run to determine where the road allowance is?
No,
Never.
Because that was one of the concerns here.
Yeah.
And we can't stop loggers from using our road allowances for access
so
to.
it's always short-term access.
Yeah.
They can go with the
And
road,
most of the time it's winter, so they don't have to do a lot of building.
but anything they'll ditch at the end.
I was just gonna say that, yeah, they will.
And they don't.
Yeah,
Or they put up great big boulders or something, so you can't access it.
Well, the thing is, the property they access, the owner may not. You wish the road left to be in shape for anybody. to
That's right,
access
travel,
anyway.
that's right.
Yeah.
So it's,
So we've worked on that line item a few times now. Is what's there now sufficient for you, or are you suggesting changing to it?
Well, no, my only question was, how do I know where that line is?
Section 615. You ready to turn it? Go up. No. Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
to me, that's fine. I mean, most people are gonna have the liability insurance anyway.
yes,
Oh, God,
Businesses have that insurance.
I
yeah,
know even Sean, he works on my property, I think he's.
$1 million is like
$5
these
million.
days as well.
All that they would be required to do would be providing the township with a certificate of insurance, maybe not.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the standard.
yeah.
5,000 is to ensure that
I
the
mean,
entrance is.
In most instances, from my experience, if people can find access out of the concession, they're gonna try to use it.
Mhm.
You know, that's kind of a last
Resort.
reason.
That's good. And. Encroachment agreements. Like, I kind of agree with what Sheldon said about. If someone has a building on the road allowance or that you close it and you transfer it to them, but we didn't do that with the septic tank here.
No,
And I don't think we should be doing
No.
that.
We shouldn't.
I should.
No. No, there'd be no transfer of property.
No.
No.
If you built on the road allowance. That's,
You might have to.
yeah,
You should know.
You should know.
Should have known better before you built.
yeah, and if it was built
Hey,
like
Or you
now,
won't, right?
and with the building permit, there's no way it would be on the road allowance, because that would be all turned out.
Yeah, well, part of
So either the building was put there illegally,
it. Mhm.
or it was long before there was.
Because if you're doing
approval.
something new, everyone's surveyed.
Yeah.
Even your house is
Yeah.
surveyed on the lot in junction with.
Yeah,
It's all.
I can see that being an issue years ago. where
Yeah, way back.
people simply said, well, here's your part of land, that's my line, and then they find out 50 years later it's not.
Yeah.
You know, because I do know of an instance where there is a house right on the concession.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
there's a few of them around.
That's, that
But
house-
it's such a long time
but
ago.
that's a long time. That house is there 80 years.
And I mean, it could stay there until
No,
it's
exactly.
not there anymore. and then they
Yeah, you
can
wouldn't put it
replace
back,
it
yeah,
there.
you wouldn't put it back up.
No,
no. But if anyone's building a home and they're getting a mortgage, they have to present a site plan.
Yeah.
Well, yes,
It's
that's
all
right.
Yeah, exactly.
And when your house, first you have your survey for your land and your house is going on, then
Yeah.
that has to be surveyed.
Yeah.
And that goes back a lot of years already.
It's one of the first steps for seven, right? So.
Yeah.
So then we won't accept applications for encroachments or individual encroachment agreements. Is that what we're saying?
No, the encroachment agreement is saying, if there is currently
Something there
something on the road allowance, we will allow it to stay there until it is no longer there.
Yeah.
Or it's replacing, then it would be moved.
Or there's a road plan.
So that's the agreement, is we're letting it stay there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not making you take, but should it need to be replaced or,
Or a road's going through, yeah.
Yeah.
Then,
and then in the agreement, it would have all the stipulations of so many notice days, notice if it needs to be removed.
Yes.
okay. Yeah. Yeah, because it get really messy if you've got a lot of encroachment on the road allowances.
yeah. It's not good and like I said, these days, almost everyone knows where.
But I mean, in those years, nobody.
No.
That's right.
You know, like.
People didn't even have deeds for,
My house
in
is.
the old days, some people didn't even have deeds for their property.
Sorry.
Yeah, you know that.
And then next thing you know, somebody else gets a deed, and they own your land.
Yeah. Okay, is there any other issues in there that some you want to address? And I agree, the permit approvals from other agencies. So. Need another redo.
We'll send it back to the solicitor to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Appropriate reaction.
Because I needed to go back and forth between I didn't for it. Counselor Cottle, Counselor. Someone did their resolution. Oh, for legal review. Yeah. So I'll. I guess the motion is carried. So we'll come back to another. Going through the year-to-date budget variance. Is this to the end of July? Anybody, okay, we have a resolution that we, the council, the corporation, the township of Brunel, and Dog and Raglan, accept the year-to-date budget variance and the monthly expenses summary as presented. Make an order for that, please. Councilor Quad, seconded by. Councilor Banks. Any questions, comments? Looks pretty good so far.
Yeah, that might be tracking along ways.
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing looks to be at risk at all, so.
No,
For the remainder
there's
of the
no
year.
big
No. Which-
variances or. Very good. Okay, I'll call for the vote on that motion. All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes, I guess the motion is carried. Omers. Resolution of the council of the corporation, the township of Brunel and Dr. Raglan hereby adopts bylaw 2023-42, being the bylaw to authorize participation in the Omers primary pension plan and retirement compensation arrangement for the Olmsted Primary Pension Plan. Each is amended from time to time of the employees of the corporation of the township of Brunel and Rock and Raglan identified herein having been introduced and read a first, second, and third time and finally passed. Could I get a motion to that, please? Councillor Clark, seconded by Councillor Banks. Questions, comments, discussion?
And then the works for a while.
Yes, it kind of got held up to, but anyways, Omer's wasn't as quick at getting that. And the employees were calling and asking.
Yeah, some people are asking me about it too.
So
Oh, it's a big deal.
Oh, yeah,
it is a
sure.
big deal.
I'd be asking too. I was asking.
Now, that's going to be,
Where we at?
Yes.
now, is that going to be retroactive?
It can't be because they
Okay.
would be able to, like 9% of their paycheck is gonna go for this.
Oh, okay.
So if you take,
If you get one.
start to collect back for 2 months, that's gonna be,
It's chunk, yeah.
yeah, so it'll have to be effective. It is effective January 1st.
Well, that's what, yeah, because
If employees want to opt in to. Oh, okay.
They can't.
I thought that-
They can't afford that. They buy that. But it's a personal.
it's a personal thing, yeah.
But we would be paying the other 9% on that.
Yes,
But before January 1st, if they want to buy back, they've got to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
because somebody asked me about that and I said, I'm pretty sure you can.
Okay.
It
well,
goes back
that's
to
good.
January 1st.
You'd probably be good, once this is ready to go, is to have a meeting with them and explain it.
Yeah.
Because they're.
How
gonna
the,
have-
yeah, how the buyback would work and what they're,
Yeah.
it would be like, what it, like within the date range that,
Yeah,
where we contribute.
I mean, if you could have a person from Homer here, it would be super
Yeah.
fantastic, but I don't know.
They follow up that training and.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. So, any more comments or discussion?
So,
Call for the vote, all those in favor?
Yes,
Opposed, motion is carried. Speed limit bylaw. We have a resolution. That we, the council, for the corporation of the township of Brunel and Dr. Island, hereby adopts bylaw 2023-43, being a bylaw for regulation of traffic by imposition of reduced speed limits on specified highways, having been introduced and read first, second, and third time, finally passed. Can I get a mover for that, please? So by Councilor Keller, seconded by Councilor Quad. Comments, questions, discussion, I believe. Henry has a report.
Yes, through the. Now, it's slow, I think, not really. Small board here, as we move along with projects and checking things out. Discovered that some of the roads were missed in a bylaw to regulate speed. So what we've done is we've taken a number of old bylaws and updated everything and put it all into one now. Basically focuses on our paved surfaces as without a regulatory sign, they would be at 80 km/h road. Our roads are not designed, a lot of them, for that speed, and that's at risk if something were to happen. So this town's best interest, we move forward with this and we get some signage up and regulate our speeds a little bit. So like I said, I focused on paved roads and built up residential areas. Roads that have average annual daily traffic count of 15,400, so. The heavier travel roads was there. So, any questions?
the only question I have, and this is a curiosity thing, is how do we determine, or who determines the speed limit? Or how does the road, what's the criteria to adjust the speed limit?
It's,
Some standard somewhere, I'm sure, in the highway act.
there is, it's based on the width of your road, the terrain of your road,
Sightlines.
sightlines. road surface, material. So see now Letterkenny is paved, it gets a little higher. But it is, and road design also plays a big factor into it, right? So if the road's not, doesn't have the proper elevations or stuff like that. It all adds into that, so.
If they have shoulders or not. does
Yeah,
that
they have
matter?
shores,
Yeah.
there's a lot of different factors that go into it, so.
Yeah.
Based on what we have, number of our roads 50 to 60 mile an hour.
And even like I was gonna say, even the Letterkenny is paved road, it's honestly. Not you're not out in most of the places, you're not risk.
Yeah.
You need, we need cyclists on their line. You gotta be really watching because some corners and things, and there's not a lot of room. You need to be able to stop
That's right.
and not just swerve out into oncoming traffic.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but,
Just because you have a
Yeah.
nice paved road doesn't mean you should be driving
right,
80 or 90 kilometers an hour, right?
no, that's good, it'll make it safer.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now, you said you focus mostly on our paved roads, what about our gravel roads? That,
So your gravel roads are generally set at 50 kilometers an hour.
I didn't put up signs for that.
No, we don't have to.
Oh, okay. No, I was just wondering.
Unless we want to reduce the speed on it.
Oh, okay.
Generally, the gravel road 50 kilometers.
I
When
didn't,
you get your driver's license,
That's-
that's.
that's part of
oh, is that right?
Yes.
Boy, they must have changed that since I was 16. That's what it
You might have forgot.
What's that?
Said maybe you forgot.
Yeah, maybe. I better read that book again.
No, this is good.
That'll bring some consistency.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and I like it because it extends like the little hamlets and built up areas, it's reduced.
Yeah.
It also helps with quality fee as well.
Yes,
for sure.
that's right.
It helps with the,
Yeah.
Help our
Give some guidance as well.
maintenance, by law as well, with ties them, you know,
Yeah. For your road standards.
ties in the Euro standards, it also defines the classification of your road a little better. Ties everything together.
Okay,
Not for me.
okay, we'll call for the vote, all those in favor?
yeah.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Mandatory pre-consultation bylaw resolution. The Meeting Council of the Corporation Township of Brunel and Dr. Ragland hereby adopts bylaw 2023-44, being a bylaw to impose mandatory consultation ahead of submission of planning application, having been introduced and read first, second, and third time and finally passed. Can I get a mover for that, please? Councilor Coyle, seconded by Councilor Keller. Questions, comments?
So basically, this is a request coming down from the county.
Yes.
And need what they want.
Yes.
So through the mayor, the official plan amendment 35 has been approved and the appeal period has passed, meaning that it's now in effect. So the mandatory pre-screening for zoning applications, a number of different planning businesses require that pre-consult. So the passing this bylaw is just letting our residents know that this is our requirement, that they go to the county for these
Pre-consultation. Because with the time frames now that they have to meet.
Yeah.
They need to change the process on some of the planning
Well,
applications.
it helps at the beginning of the process, and some of the boxes are checked even
Yeah.
before you get in the process, right?
Yeah.
They vet it really quickly and determine whether this goes in, it saves the person money.
Exactly.
Yeah,
The person
yes.
money, it saves them money. And they vet it quickly, go, no, this isn't gonna work, or, you know, this, so we don't even wanna risk you spending money, this is going, and these are the reasons why.
Yeah,
And it's good, it's a good vetting process.
it is.
Speeds it up.
The county is going to be updating their schedule of fees bylaw to account for the changes in their fees. We don't need to change ours because that's the county's fees. So
Okay, so. I'll call for the vote, all those in favor? Yeah, opposed? Yes. We have a resolution that we, the council of the corporation of the township of Brunel and Dock and Raglan, went closed session pursuant to the municipal act 2001, section 239 sub 2, purposes of subsection D, labor relations or employee negotiations, and two items under subsection E, litigation or potential litigation, including matters before administrative tribunals affecting the municipality or local board. Can I get a mover for that one? Councillor Banks, seconded by Councillor Watt. Any comments, questions? Vote all those in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion is carried. So we're back in open session. In the closed session of council, discuss 2 matters related to ongoing litigations and 1 item with regards to staff performance and probation periods. And we did.
We've got the road. We do that in close.
Okay, we have a motion, we're back into open meeting and the council comes out of close at 8:52 p.m. We have a resolution that we, the council, the corporation, the township of Brunel and Dr. Dragon hereby adopts. Do we get a mover and a seconder for that resolution? Come out of close?
No.
Okay. Really messed up. I'm like, show them.
Oh, yeah.
Seems closed.
Okay.
Is it journey closed?
But that was not very. Okay, so I move. So resolution to come out of closed into open. Moved by Councillor Quad, seconded by Councillor Bennett. All those in favor?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. The resolution is that we, the council, the corporation, the township of Brunel and Dr. Raglan hereby adopts bylaw number 2023-45, being the bylaw to confirm the proceedings of the August 2nd, 2023 regular meeting of council, having been introduced and read first, second, and third time and applying them last. So to get a mover for that. Councillor Campbell, seconded by Councillor Quad. Any comments, questions, discussion on that bylaw?
No.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Opposed, the motion is carried. And I need someone to move the meeting adjourn at 8:53 p.m. Councilor Banks.